Okay, you can have one, and then I'm gonna come make lunch. Love you. I swear, these kids would eat candy all day if they could. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick makeup look. Today's 4th of July, but we really have no plans today. Our neighborhood does so many fireworks like around our circle that we can just go out in our cul-de-sac and just look in the whole circle, and there's fireworks all over the place. So we don't really do a lot for 4th of July other than just like put a camp chair out in front of our driveway and watch all the fireworks because everybody does so many. So I'm just gonna do like a quick makeup look, just really simple and easy. Maybe just tell you a little bit about my life, what's been going on lately. I haven't really talked a lot about much of it. I'm just gonna start with this Misha BB cream. This is in the shade 23. And this is a really good product to use when you just want something really light and easy. It has SPF in it, which I already have some on also, but it's a good added benefit. I really love the tone of this. It's kind of more of a gray, but it really blends in well and it looks really good. No matter like if I have a tan on my skin or not, it always just matches my skin. I really like it. So my grandma passed away about a week and a half ago. It's been really rough. So my grandpa passed away in 2023, and then my grandma made it a couple more years, and then she just passed away. And honestly, just hearing myself say that, it's just insane. Like I don't even feel like I fully processed it yet or believe it. My grandparents, I was extremely close with. They basically raised me because my dad left our family, and my mom had to go back to work, and so my grandma and grandpa just pretty much became my second parents. They took us every day all summer when we were out of school because my mom had to work. So we spent all day, all summer with them. They would come pick me up from school a lot of times. I mean, we just lived at their house. And then I actually lived with them when I was going to college. They've just always been a huge part of my life and basically my other parents. You know, I've had a really close relationship with them. So it was very hard when my grandpa passed away, of course. And I'm still not even over that yet. And then my grandma just passed away, and I seem like emotionless about it, but it's because I've cried enough. Like for the funeral, I am doing the viewing video. I'm doing a video with all the great grandkids talking about their favorite memory with grandma. It's just been a lot for me to really examine every single picture to put in the slideshow, to do these videos. I'm also speaking at the funeral. The funeral is next Tuesday. So I just been doing a lot with that and getting that all ready. Plus my YouTube stuff I've been trying to do on top of that. So I've been doing a lot of videos and filming and editing and all sorts of things. I'm just about done, which is nice. The funeral is going to be really hard. I know it will be. This video I'm doing with the great grandkids is so sweet and I'm excited to show it, but it is very touching video. So that'll be a lot. So that's what's been going on. One of the things. This is the Bobbi Brown concealer, by the way. And sometimes when I'm doing just a quick makeup look, I just like to tap it in under my eyes and kind of in this dark area in the corner and then blend it in and then just powder it. And it usually works pretty well for a quick look. My grandma really missed my grandpa after he passed away though. So, you know, it's kind of a bittersweet thing because now she's with him and we know that they're together and that's what matters. You know, that's what she wanted. And so I'm glad that they're happy together now in heaven. For us left behind, it's hard. We really miss both of them a lot. They're just like the glue to our family, you know, so it's just so weird that they're both gone now. I just can't even believe it still. As you guys know, if you've watched my other videos, I'm a therapist. I teach my clients about grief, and so I'm trying to practice that for myself too. But I can't take off like an entire week. This is my physician's formula powder I just put on my nose. I can't take off weeks and weeks, you know, from my clients. And so I've been trying to balance being a therapist and being there for other people while grieving myself. That's challenging. That's a really hard thing to do. Like I said, today's 4th of July. We don't have a lot planned. Sailor's with her dad. So we're probably just gonna go eat out somewhere tonight and then we'll watch the fireworks later. I got my hair cut. That's another thing. That was kind of a nice thing to kind of focus on amidst my grief. Getting a change in my hair and doing something like that, like a self-care thing, you know, I think it helps. It doesn't look great right now because it's just sort of oily, but I'm really loving this length. I think this is a really good length where it's just a little bit past my shoulder. So it's past like that flip stage. It's short enough where it's like short, you know, and kind of cute, and you can like wear it behind your ear, really cute, but it's not like too short. Yeah, I think it's a good length. And as it grows out, I just want to keep it really blunt and thick because it was so thin before. The reason it was so thin is because my last really big haircut, the girl thinned it out way too much on the ends, and it just had been wispy and so thin on the ends ever since. And it was shorter than this then. It was above my shoulders. I hated that. Oh, it was the worst. I finally grew all that out, and I really was debating, should I just like get some layers and just get a trim, or should I cut my hair like this? And ultimately I decided to just chop all that thinness area off, and it feels so nice to be done with that. And now I just have normal blunt thick hair again, because that was a disaster, and that was sort of like a traumatic thing. That was in 2023, and I honestly have been trying to grow that out since then. It's been a nightmare. So don't ever get your hair thinned unless you absolutely need it. Get it texturized, but don't get it thinned. That will totally ruin your hair. The girl just was newer, I think, and didn't really know what she was doing. It was a disaster. So finally I got rid of that. I do like the shorter hair anyways, though. I've always been drawn to like short haircuts and short hairstyles. Even when I'm trying to grow my hair out, I've just been like really drawn to it. So I'm loving this. This is kind of like, feels like me. I always make sure I do my eyebrows. That just always makes me feel way more put together. No matter what else I put on my face, I need the quick eyebrows. I need something there. It feels a little more complete. My face looks more framed when I get eyebrows on, like all of us, you know. So I think that's an important step. If you just want to do something really light, just make sure you do your eyebrows and you'll feel a lot more put together. The rest of my face, I'm going to use my Smashbox Cali Contour palette. I love this, and it's back now. I don't know if you've seen it again, but it is back. They're such pretty neutral tones, and they're just so easy to throw on, and especially this powder down here. You can use that to powder your face. Definitely even just like your under eyes. Like, it's just a good powder to use all over, and it's just easy that it's already in this palette. So I really like this one. It gives just like a really pretty glow too. So the bronzer, I'm just going to probably use this darker one, and I'm just probably going to use the same brush for everything. When you want to be quick, you don't need to like get a billion brushes and go between them all. Just use just one, what you have, and it kind of helps them all blend together anyway. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. I don't think really anything else. I'm just so busy with the funeral stuff. Find my dress. Finally found the dress. I'm actually wearing the same dress I wore at my grandpa's funeral, but in a different color. Because I tried like 4 other dresses from Amazon. They were all a no. I mean, they just fit weird. One, I looked like a polygamist. So I'm just like, I'm just going to get the one that I know I love and just get it in lavender this time. For my grandpa's funeral, I had it in like a dark green, which was really pretty. But I'm going to get the lavender one this time, and it's like a really silky button-up dress. Yeah, so I'm going to get that. Okay, I am going to use just this blush. This is a blush color down here. Just add a little bit of that on top of that bronzer, and that's really pretty. It goes with my shirt today, too. Okay, and then I do have another brush for my highlight, and it's just a smaller, fluffy one. And I like this top middle one a lot for the highlight. And look, I mean, look at that. That's so pretty. They're just smooth and easy. I love this palette. If you ever have a chance to grab it, you totally should. It's just so easy, and the colors blend so well together. That's the best thing, is you don't have to think too much about it at all. Everything just matches. Everything goes together really well. And then you can even do eyeshadow. So I'm going to I have just like my little fluffy brushes here. I'm going to start with this lighter bronzer, start in my crease. And we're just going to add a little bit of bronziness in there, just to define that a little bit. Honestly, that's all you need. I'll just do a little bit more. I think I'm going to do a little bit just underneath. I like to always add some powder down here to kind of soak up any creases there, any hydration that's going to create transfer with my mascara. So I like to just add a little bit of eyeshadow down there. I think it like doubles as the eyeshadow plus soaking up oils. And then I'll use this lower highlighter shade. This is a little bit deeper, and I'll just put that on my lid, and that just brings a little bit of glow to the eyelid, but it's not too much at all. And I actually like that more than a brighter one, because this is a little more dim and subtle, but that's kind of what I'm going for. I am thinking I might just line my eyes with some of my brow pomade. And I do that sometimes, where if I don't have an eyeliner right with me, I mean, you can use the same stuff. This is just the LA Girl brow pomade, and I'm just going to get my angled brush that I use on my eyebrows, and I get some on it, and then I start on the outside and I actually work my way in. And I feel like that helps kind of create that angle going down a little bit easier. And I just kind of go backwards like that. And then it gives a little bit of a lift at the end. But so I'm not trying to go this way and end up drooping. I like to start and go inside. That's kind of a trick that you can try too. And you just kind of gradually go downward. And I don't even bring it all the way in here. I kind of stop right after my pupil there. Maybe just drag it a little bit. Kind of just depends how much I get on my brush. I think that's just a simple way to just line the top of your eye. And you don't have to like think about it too much. And it goes on pretty easy. And I love the lift. I love making it thicker on the outside and going down in, making it thinner as you go in. I'm going to do lips real quick. I was planning this one. So I was looking at my shirt and this is a Rolling Stones shirt and it has like red in it. And so I got my MAC Business Casual lipstick. This is my favorite shade ever. Favorite. This is like a muted red. When you don't want like a really bright, cool toned red or really like warm red, this is perfect. And I think the name kind of like goes with that, Business Casual. I think it's a cool name for it. So this, I'm just gonna kind of outline my lips a little bit and then I'll rub it in a little bit more. I'm gonna turn it a little bit over and so the pointy side is down, lying that way.
I have a candy and I did not eat.
Because she said you ate hers.
No.
You didn't eat her candy? Okay, you can have one and then I'm gonna come make lunch. Love you. I swear, these kids would eat candy all day if they could. I just line it a little bit with the pointy side and then dab in the middle. Isn't that the prettiest color? I have a backup of this because I love this color so much. It just goes with anything and it's just like when you want a red, but you don't want too red. I just realized I almost forgot mascara. I'm going to do mascara too. So this is the Essence Lash Without Limits. The brown. This is just my simple go-to mascara. I think I'll do the top and the bottom lashes. Okay, mascara is on. It's funny when I do like a quick look. Going from the look without mascara feels a lot more simple. And then once I put mascara on, it's like, okay, now I really have makeup on. Isn't that funny? Just adding mascara changes it from simple, easy, quick to now I just did a full face of makeup. So there's my look. Thanks for watching this. I hope you're having a good 4th of July day and a good week. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.